It is time for the second semifinal bout in the women's single elimination 135-pound tourney as grappling guru Hitomi Akano clashes with capoeira specialist Carina Damm.
Olá, meu nome é Carina Damm.
My name is Carina Damm. I am really happy to fight with Strikeforce. All of the time I want to be close to my brother. It's not just brother and sister, it's coach and student. Respect in everything. In Brazil, I have no female sparring partners. Always have to spar with men. I believe I'm much stronger because I fight with men and have more power. I always fight with my cousin and my brother. I come to the United States to show everyone, to be the champion, to train hard, to fight hard. I'm going to beat everyone. It's possible to be the champion.
And fighting out of the blue corner, with a record of 15 wins and 3 losses, 5 coming by way of knockout, 6 wins coming by way of submission. She weighed in at 135 pounds. She specializes in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, representing American top team and Damm fight in Via Vea, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the cage, Carina, Beauty but the Beast, Damm.
Well, Carina Damm has had to navigate some turbulent waters to get back to the United States. This is her first fight since testing positive for steroids in April 2008 in California. She says she did nothing illegal. She feels that she was never given a fair hearing by the California State Athletic Commission because she was the first female fighter to test positive. She thinks they wanted to make an example of her. And now, well, she has a full team of nutritionists and doctors to make sure she doesn't violate any rules. If that's not enough, her return to the U.S. was nearly spoiled due to visa issues, but they were worked out at the 11th hour.
Well, and she needed those worked out because she's going to need to be on mark here against Akano, and she's going to get things done with that crazy capoeira striking to go for a takedown. And she can win either way by knockout or submission, but she's got her hands full tonight with her Japanese opponent.
Her opponent is known as Girl Fight Monster.
ACC の赤野ひとみです。My name is Hitomi Akano from the Abiani Combat Club in Tokyo, Japan. I came here to win the Strikeforce tournament. That's the only reason I am here. And I hope all female viewers who watch my fight will gain some type of courage and a positive mind from it. And that's what I am hoping to provide as well. I consider MMA a competition, so I am training in MMA. Of course, I would like to see my results in a fight. So I am in MMA to be #1, which means I have to win. I want to win both fights in submission. That's what I am hoping for.
And fighting out of the red corner, here tonight with a record of 15 wins and 7 losses, with 12 submissions to her credit. She weighed in at 135 pounds. She's a submission fighter, specializing in judo, representing AACC in Tokyo, Japan. Please welcome to the cage, Hitomi, Girl Fight Monster Akano.
Akano may be familiar to Showtime viewers as she moved up in weight to take on Christiane Cyborg Santos, the current Strikeforce women's 145-pound champion. She ended up getting stopped in the 3rd round, her only loss via form of knockout. But boy, she showed a lot of game and a lot of what's known in Japan as the Bushido fighting spirit, taking on, let's face it, one of the best fighters on the planet.
Yeah, and what we call here in the United States as heart. But besides heart, she's got that judo background, and the clinch is definitely going to be her friend in this particular match against Damm. She doesn't want to stay too far on the outside and wait for one of those kicks to land upside of her head. She wants to get that hip toss and fall down into side control and work for one of those arm bars that Miletich talked about at the beginning of the show.
By the way, the song you hear is Hitomi Akano singing. She's an aspiring singer-songwriter, so a very multi-talented woman as we go to the tail of the tape for this second semifinal tilt.
Akano, 5 years older, same in height, same in weight, same reach. Let's see what happens.
This tournament semifinal bout is scheduled for 2 3-minute rounds. 3 judges will score each round using the 10-point must system. The winner of each round gets 10 points. The loser 9 or less based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and cage control.
We're scheduled for 2 3-minute rounds with referee Neil Sarimba in charge of the action.
You ready? You ready?
Miesha Tate waiting to face the victor. She went the distance against Mayu Kuyala. Carina Damm looking to extend her win streak to 11. She said that Akano, one of the more unorthodox fighters in the tournament. I think Damm's style can be also described as unorthodox. Waist lock takedown. Looked like Akano was going to try to roll through, perhaps.
See Akano hunting the leg right now. She's trying to get her leg in between.
Nice
roll.
reverse. Good sweep, but there's Damm using her strength to roll right back.
Hunted the key lock there also. Japanese fighters are notorious for looking for leg locks and then following up to something else when they miss it.
This Japanese fighter is notorious for looking for arm bars. 11 of her 12 submission wins have come via that form of arm lock.
She's got Damm locked up with a closed guard, and she's going for overhooks there. But she's going to want to see, she opens that guard and slides those legs up so quick that she's always going to be a danger from the bottom.
Damm not wanting to sit up at all and expose her arms. Seems like she wants to stay tight the whole time.
Damm, of course, no stranger to the ground, a BJJ black belt. Trains with her brother, Strikeforce veteran, Rodrigo Damm. Very well-rounded with 11 of her 15 wins coming via stoppage, 6 via submission. 4 of her last 7 victories have come via form of knockout.
Akano's working hard down there, but she can't seem to break free to create enough space to start working for submission. Damm doing a good job of staying tight.
Wants to shrimp her hips. Damm doing a good job of controlling, posturing up a bit, stacking Akano.
Trying to sneak in the triangle.
Oh, there it is. Part of the problem for Akano is the fact that Damm's upper torso is so short, she can't get her feet under the hips.
Okay, stop. Let's go. Up you get. 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 Up.
I think that's an appropriate
I don't think Carina Damm is happy about that. Kick. Oh, spinning back fist by Damm again. Likes to utilize nice takedown.
Beautiful headlock.
Akano using that side headlock into the takedown, and now in the half guard of Damm.
Damm finally on the bottom, and Akano is really going to enjoy this position if she can maintain it. But look at
for the
Damm.
footlock.
Oh, there it is. She's going for that figure 4. Got to break that guard free, though. She's going for the footlock right there. It's a figure 4.
Carry on. 10 seconds.
What is going on with these referees? 5 seconds left. And Akano looking for the submission, and there goes the bell. Too much interference. Next Saturday night, it's a Strikeforce extravaganza on Showtime with 2 world title fights. King Mo Lawal defends his light heavyweight title against the dangerous Fei Zhao, and Tim Kennedy faces Jacare for the vacant middleweight championship. All this and more coming up next Saturday night, beginning at 10, only on Showtime.
Pretty good action by both in the first round. Damm basically, well, being given her back. Akano making a mistake and missing the strike and then getting taken down. Here's Damm. Akano was looking for the leg lock, then recognized she could flip her. Then looking for the key lock. You can see Akano's very experienced with submissions. Spinning back fist connected. Luckily that didn't connect a little lower. Forehead's made the take impact, the jaw's not.
Okay, let's go.
Second and final round, only 3 minutes left. Strategy, very important. And again, both of these athletes known predominantly for their grappling, but again, Damm looking to put on a dramatic display with the spinning back fist, catches Akano on the way in.
Setting up a throw again, she's trying. Damm doing a good job of sinking her hips. She better keep them lower, she's gonna get launched.
Oh, I like that. She used her own defense against her. Damm scooted forward and then leaned back, and Akano was all over it.
Sagged her hips right into her.
Damm secures half guard, utilizing an active guard here, trying to sweep Akano, who's being controlled right now with just 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the fight. The winner to face Miesha Tate, who advanced via unanimous decision over Mayu Kuyala. And Akano trying to break the guard.
Doing a good job prying with that left foot to create space to try and get her right leg out of there. Now trapping the arm.
But there's
Triangle
the strong. Damm comes over.
Omoplata.
Akano looking for the shoulder lock known as the omoplata. I'm sure Damm can defend it well, and she does. Lands a hammer fist, and now into the closed guard of Akano.
Nice defense to get out of that, but Akano was on the offense. That should score points with the judges.
Should being the operative word. Less than 90 seconds remaining in this, the second semifinal bout for the first ever Strikeforce one-night women's 135-pound tournament. Akano now.
Beautiful setup.
Topside triangle. There's the tap. Akano submits Damm in beautiful fashion. Wow.
Out of nowhere, she takes out the black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And that is her 13th victory via submission, improving to 16-7. And Megumi Fujii, who improved to 21-0 last night in Florida, celebrating with her good friend. In fact, it's funny, Megumi Fujii introducing Akano to MMA when she ran into her former college teammate years ago and said, hey, you're getting kind of heavy. You got to start training. Well, the rest is history. She's on her way to face Miesha Tate in the final for a chance to vie for the 135-pound title.
Damm throwing that spinning back fist again. That capoeira background definitely showing through in this fight. There's Akano trapping the arm and then transitioning to basically the omoplata, trying to get that shoulder lock on Damm. Damm doing a good job getting her legs over and coming out cross sides. Good escape by the BJJ black belt there. Nice setup on the triangle. Akano being very persistent. Got the triangle started, and here she is cupping the elbow, pinching with her shoulder and her neck to trap the fist, and then pinching, cupping with her hand to lock the elbow out. Here it is again, very persistent, stretches the legs, comes over, cups the elbow right away, pinches it with the trap and the neck, gets the submission on a BJJ black belt in a 3-minute round. Very impressive, Stephen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to an end at 1 minute and 48 seconds of round number 2, with the fighter tapping out. She is the winner by way of submission, Hitomi Akano.
Who says experience doesn't count for much? The oldest participant in the tournament, and Shu Hirata joining us, the translator. First of all, congratulate her on the win and tell her to describe how she was able to submit the BJJ black belt Damm.
おめでとうございますというのと、どうやってカリーナを今仕留めたのか、最後のちょっと決めを教えてください。
カリーナを後ろに返そうとした力を利用して十字に行こうと思ったところは、彼女は違うエスケープをしたので、それに合わせて十字を合わせました。
I just used Carina's reversal technique to put it into my position. So she tried to escape it. I went with her flow and I got her into the armbar.
How does she feel?
今どうですか、気持ちは。
嬉しいです。
Very, very happy.
What about Miesha Tate? What do you think about that matchup?
ミーシャ・テイトのことから戦いますけど、どう思いますか？
ミーシャテイトにも1本で勝ちます。
When I fight Miesha, I'll submit her and win by ippon.
All right, let's hear it one more time. Your winner via submission, Hitomi Girl Fight Master Akano.